भगवते वासुदेवाय। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं।
So Brahma, Lord Brahma, he is supposed to be the first living being within this universe. Lakshmi became afraid, Brahma also became very afraid. Therefore, Brahma requested Prahlad Maharaj that you go forward, my dear son, and appease the Lord. You can do, because for you he has appeared in this fearful feature. Your father offended him in so many ways by teasing you, by punishing you, by putting you into difficulty. Therefore he has appeared and is very angry. So you can appease him, we cannot. It is not possible. Prahlada Prisayama Brahma Avasthita Antike. So Prahlad Maharaj, being very exalted devotee, he could appease the Lord. Bhakta, by bhakti, you can control the Supreme Lord. That is the only way. Bhaktyama Vavijanati, the understanding is also through bhakti, and through bhakti you can control God. Vedeshu durlava, adurlava atmabhakto. You cannot understand God by studying Veda. Vedeshu durlava. Adurlava atmabhakto. But for his devotee is very, very easily available. Therefore, bhakti is the only source. Bhaktam ekaya grahyam. Only through bhakti you can approach, you can talk with God on equal level, just like friends. The cowherd boys, they were treating Krishna on the same status. Krishna is like us, but they loved Krishna very, very intensely. That is their qualification. Therefore, Krishna sometimes agreed to take the cowherd boys on his shoulder. So this is the, Krishna wants that my bhakta, be my bhakta, and control me. Everyone who worships me with awe and veneration, I want somebody should come forward and control me. That he wants. Therefore, he has accepted Mother Yashoda to control him. How? God can be controlled. Ishvara Paramakrishna is the supreme controller. Who can control him? It's not possible. But he agrees to be controlled by pure devotion. He agrees. Yes, Mother, you control me. You bind me. You show me your stick so that I may be afraid. So everything is there. Don't think that God is zero. No. Sundavad. No. He has everything. Janmadasya jataha athata brahma jigyasa. you are inquiring about Brahma, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava. So, there must be anger. Not where God should be always peaceful. But the difference is, his anger and his peaceful attitude produces the same result. Prahlad Maharaj, a devotee, is very satisfied with Prahlad Maharaj, and he is very much dissatisfied with his father, but the result is the same. Both of them got liberation. Although a devotee becomes associate, whereas the demon who is killed by God, he does not become an associate, he is not qualified, but he enters into the spiritual kingdom. He gets liberation from this material bondage. So, why a devotee should take the same position? Therefore, mameti tato man tatato gatya visati tad anantara. The visati enters in the spiritual kingdom. Everyone who is liberated, he is entered. Brahma bhuta prasannatma nasotati nakantati samasarvesu bhutesu madhvakti. But those who are devotees, they are allowed to enter into the planet, Vaikuntha planet or Golok Vrindavan planet. In this way, one gets his original position. But if we do not take to bhakti, then we may enter into the Brahma effulgence, but there is chance of falling down. Arucha krichena param padam tapa patanti adha anadita smadam. So, those who are impersonalists, they may enter into the spiritual kingdom that is called Param Padam. Padam Padam Jada Vipadam Nasti. But there is also chance of fall down. Arujya Krishna. After severe austerities and penances, one can enter into the Brahma effulgence. But unless one gets information of the Parampadam, Samasthita the Padapallavam Pravam, there is chance of falling down. In the material world there is bhutta praliyate, but in spiritual also, if you enter into the spiritual kingdom, from there also, even sometimes it so happens, of course, that is by God's desire, that is like Joy Vijay. They were personal associates. But the explanation is, Krishna wanted that they should go, the Hiranyakashipu, these two, Joy Vijay, they should go to the material world and I must fight with them. Because that fighting, to become angry, that tendency is there, where he will exhibit. In the Vaikuntha, there is no chance of exhibiting this anger and fighting. That is not possible. Therefore, he induces his devotee to go to the material world and become my enemy, and I shall fight. I shall become angry. Because in the Vaikuntha, spiritual kingdom, there is no chance. Everyone is serving, everyone is friendly. some relations, where is this question of fighting? But fighting spirit is there, anger is there, where he shall exhibit? Therefore, Krishna incarnates, he becomes angry, and a devotee becomes enemy, and this is Krishna Lila, Nitya Lila, it is going on. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,